Welcome to another weekly vlog. For those of you that don't know, I'm currently a second year medic studying at the University of Oxford and I'm at Christ Church College. Welcome back to another week in my life. This week is the first week of second term now, which is called Hilary term. This term is a bit of a crazy one for me, very busy, a lot of deadlines, and I've got exams at the beginning of next term, so I need to make sure I'm on top of content and everything, to be honest. We have statistics that we have to pass during first and second year, which is usually examined as a coursework, but there were people that were caught cheating on the coursework, so now they've decided to punish everyone. So now we have a surprise assessment on Friday, so I will have to revise for that, which is slightly annoying because coursework, you don't have to memorize statistics to pass coursework, but now we've been given 2 weeks notice to memorize all of statistics and pass a assessment. But it's multiple choice and it should be fine. So today I just had 4 lectures. That was a nice way to introduce us to term. Very hectic. But I also have an essay to do, so I'm just going to work on that now until dinner. As usual, before I start my essay, I have to get my earphones in and get some music on in the background. I know that's a bit of a controversial topic and a lot of people say you shouldn't be listening to music while doing work. And yes, while I agree, it can sometimes be distracting, but most of the time I find that it helps me focus for a lot longer, so it's overall a good thing for me. When I'm working on my essays, I like to try and split them up into chunks so I don't do all of the essay in one sitting because that can be a bit exhausting. So once I was about halfway through the essay, it came to dinner and I made my way to the hall. I usually go to hall every day for dinner. Looks like today's menu was lasagna with potato wedges and soup and carrot cake. And one thing that's great about Christ Church dinners is that bread is just available for you to take. So you know, I like to take one, sometimes might even take one back with me. And then we made it to Tuesday. However, on this day I did have a bit of an annoying start to the day because the lecture got cancelled and that was the only lecture that we had for the day. So I thought I'd try and make it productive and on the way back head to the Old Bodleian Library to get some work done. Gotta stay hydrated before every study session. And since I didn't have my keyboard, I couldn't do any essay work, but I did have some FHS project searching to do, so I just went ahead with that, which basically just involved copy and pasting a lot of emails to a lot of different research groups. Today has been a slightly annoying day in terms of time management because I had a 9 AM lecture, which I woke up, went to it, and the lecturer forgot about it. And that was the one lecture we had scheduled today. So then I just had to walk back. Then I realised that the cleaner was cleaning my room today. So usually it's better if you just leave the room. So then I decided, you know what, I'll just go for a walk around the meadows. So it's pretty nice, pretty chill day, but I did have an essay to do. And now this lecture has been rescheduled to 2 today. So I've got to try and do as much of this essay as I can in this time, and then I also have some multiple choice questions that I want to do today, which is kind of like mock assessments. On the way back from the meadows though, since I was displaced for such a long time, I then treated myself to a hot chocolate from G&D's. So hopefully that will give me the fuel to get this essay done and the multiple choice exam. But since recording this, I have finally got some replies and I think I've got my project for 3rd year sorted out, which should be in neuroscience, and I believe I'll be doing some EEGs on actual people, so that will be very exciting. Then I reluctantly had to go back to the medical building for that 2 PM lecture that was rescheduled. I should also say I usually bike to the medical building, so it's usually not really a problem going back and forth, but I've been having some back and hip problems, so just to stay on the safe side, I've been having to walk. And later that evening I then headed to the RadCam, which probably has to be my favourite library at this point. I don't usually work in libraries that often, but it's sometimes nice to get that change of scenery. I usually prefer working in my room because I have my monitor and I can type away on my keyboard without worrying about disturbing others. But keep an eye out for a setup video, which should be coming later on. Another day and another 9 AM lecture. Just come back from that now, but for the rest of the day I'm pretty busy just doing the essay and these multiple choice mock exams. I've got 3 of them to do and each of them are 45 minutes, so that's going to be quite a big chunk of my time. I need to get them done by today anyway. And then I might be meeting up with a friend just to grab some, I don't know, maybe I'll go to Noop's for some hot chocolate. Then I need to head back to the medical building to collect my MedSoc stash, which is like basically just merch. And yeah, even though I already have a sweater, I bought another one because why not? You can never have enough Oxford Medicine merch. But yeah, I'll get started with the multiple choice questions now and then do my essay. So as you might have noticed, the multiple choice questions that I was planning to do the day before did not get done, so I did it on Wednesday instead, which is fine because I had a very free day anyway. These multiple choice tests were just formatives, so these are just little mock exams to give you a little taster of what the final exams will be like, and then you get to track your progress. So the mark doesn't really count towards anything, it's just a personal thing. And to give myself a bit of a break, I did go grab some hot chocolate. I can't lie, I must be at least 90% hot chocolate at this point. I seem to just go for hot chocolate every day. So this morning I finally don't have a 9 a.m, instead I have a 10 a.m, but I thought I'd use this hour in the morning just to get ahead with stats because we do have that assessment coming up on Friday, tomorrow. So I'm just going to revise some stats, but then I also have a GP appointment, which is a telephone appointment for my back pain. So hopefully that will get it all sorted out because I have a football match on Saturday. Well, I don't really have high hopes because it is a telephone appointment, but you know, hopefully they'll be able to do something. I should be able to play football on Saturday. I'll probably still take it quite slow though. But I'll get started with stats now and then hopefully they'll call me soon and then head to my lecture. To prep for stats, I just watched through all of the lectures at 2x speed. That was a good way just to make sure that I didn't forget anything. Since I did do further maths at A-level though, and I picked all of the stats modules, I felt quite confident. But one thing to note is that even though I had that further maths knowledge, the maths in biology or medicine is always just a bit weird. And the way that they teach us, there's less focus on the maths and more of a focus on the experiment side. Either way, if you're deciding what A-levels to do, and if you have a strong background in maths, I think that doing further maths and picking the stats modules is an easy way just to get that background in stats, and then you'll also find the stats course a lot easier. I have a Pongal dinner now, which is the Tamil Harvest Festival. This is one of the first events that I'm going to by the TSOC, or the Tamil Society, so I'm excited to meet all the other Tamil people, and I'm also going to a college that I've never been before, so I'll check out the hall and I'll let you know how it goes. And yes, this Pongal dinner was the day before my stats assessment, but it was a nice break from all the work, and since it was only the start of term, I was able to manage my time to feel ready enough for the exam. This Pongal dinner took place in Reuben College. This is a graduate college, so I'm never really in there. The hall was quite small, but it definitely served its purpose. Today I had the statistics exam, so it was a pretty boring start to the day to be honest, because I was just preparing for that the whole day, but I got it done. I think it was alright. It's one of those things where I don't know what information they're going to gain from it because I don't know how that multiple choice exam is going to tell them if we cheated in the coursework or not. But you know, the medical school will do whatever they have to. But I'm glad it's over now because now I can focus on actual content that we're doing this term. So I'm ready for my exams, and later on today I'm planning to do some printing workshops. It's just something that Christchurch has offered and some of my friends are interested in going, so I thought I might as well join them, have a look. I've never been in the art room, and then afterwards I'm having dinner with some friends from sixth form, so that'll be nice to catch up with them. I am definitely not an artist, but I had a go at copying this image of a seahorse. But it's great that Christchurch put on this workshop because I got to learn a new skill. And then dinner at my friend's house was so lovely. But that was it for this week. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see another week in the life, you can go check out this video.